well, you saw the music video there from a man who's smooth. He's looking smooth actually this afternoon. So if you see the dressing on set right now, you know that, yeah, we're going to have a smooth conversation. He goes by the name Case Smooth, and he's our guest this afternoon. We're going to talk about his music, everything that he has been working on. And so without much ado, with my ladies here, we're going to talk to...
Helen.
Yeah, we're going to talk to Case Smooth. Good afternoon. You're welcome.
Yeah, big boss. Good afternoon. Let me take this opportunity and say a very good afternoon to our viewers home and everywhere. His cat smooth in the building. No more than John.
Hey, that's like true.
His names are very powerful, you know. Because smooth, his look, his voice, everything is smooth.
Hey.
Like,
Thank you. I
That's
appreciate
the
it.
intro alone.
yes, that's really true.
Did you see that? Did you go to see the president at the Jubilee House?
No, I've not been there.
You've not been there.
I don't.
Yes.
This is way above presidency. It is.
Oh, is that if McMill had
If
won
Meek
this one?
Mill
know,
had
right.
won this,
Right.
Who would it have talked there?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Okay, you're welcome to.
Yeah, thank
to,
you,
to,
big
to
boss.
the table. There's
Thank
entertainment
you,
review.
thank you, appreciate it.
And Happy New Year to you. How's the year
Same
treating
to
you already?
Yeah, so far so good. Yes, we've started work already. You know, the major project at hand right now is Simanjoli. You know,
Okay.
so yeah, we've started work. The DJs are playing it already, and I'm so glad to be here today. I'm to interact with
Yeah, sure.
you
sure.
wonderful people.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We're also excited that you are here. So, Mr. Smoothman, I mean, if you hear smooth, you'll be thinking R&B song. Is that what you do? Is that your genre of music?
Come again.
I'm saying that with your name, Smooth, it's synonymous to, you know, someone who will be doing some love tunes. So
Absolutely.
R&B and all of that. Is that what you do?
Exactly. You know, my kind of feel is the smooth singing.
Okay.
You know, I have been over the years, motivated by wonderful artists across the globe. You know, singing has become something which I find part of me ever since my childhood. You know, I quite remember some time back when I was very young. You know, I think then my late father, he was alive by then. So he sent me to the living room. And then when I got into the room, fortunately, I saw a gentleman doing, I think, a rendition of, I think, The Amazing Grace, I had the desire to sing.
Okay.
So right there, I came down on my bended knees, and I said to God, that's good, Lord. Please bless me with the music which will touch the hearts of many.
Okay.
Of course, the music which must be able to resonate with people's dreams, hopes, and aspirations. And above all, the music which will fall down the tears of men. So when I see people talking about, my kind of thing, my singing, and they said I can feel the impact, I go like, yes, this is what I asked for.
From the way you're
many years
talking,
ago.
sounds like you're going to do gospel.
My daddy was a pastor, so no, ain't no doubt about it.
No wonder.
Okay, I get
May
it.
so rest in perfect peace.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
So basically, that's how it began, because from the
Yeah,
narration,
sure,
wings like from a
sure,
very
sure,
young age.
sure.
So what, you were doing those in school. You were doing school singing.
So
all
I
those
think
things.
I met the literary Bonchaka in
Oh, okay.
class 3.
Class 3,
Class 3 at a very tender age.
and his real name wasn't Terry Bunchaka.
No, he was Terry. His real name is Terence Ni Ajete.
And the Bunchaka came in.
Absolutely. You know what it is.
I get it.
Yeah, sure.
So that's where you
So-
met him.
We sat in class, and then one afternoon, Terry heard me singing. That was on break time. So he told me, he said, listen, you've got something amazing. Can we come together and make some
At
beautiful...
class 3?
Oh, yes, at class 3. Recently, I was coming back from church when I met this wonderful man. Mr. Quay, let me take this opportunity and say, God bless you wherever you are. This was the man who discovered the talent in us. So he made sure right from the onset, he was taking us through. And the most beautiful thing is that this man will organize and take us to the National Theatre of Ghana, at that tender age, just for us to, showcase what we've got. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's been a great journey.
But the way you're talking, I can hear the accent. I don't know if it's Patois accent or...
But what can I
that one there, I know they understand. Who explain for us?
I think
I will use that really
A
understand.
little bit, unless he repeats
You
it.
don't understand.
I think he would have to explain himself.
Okay.
But what can I Kelly?
This
You
one
know what
there,
I mean?
I'm lost.
Let's tell them that.
So let me
your
break it
father-
down for you.
Yeah.
You can be a driver today. In 10 years' time, when you are given a car, you can still drive because you took time to learn and then got the experience. So if you are given a car right now as I'm talking, even though you find it a little, but you adjust in no time.
Okay.
So that's what I meant.
Oh, okay. I see. Interesting.
Interesting.
So with the experience you're talking about, it means that, way back class 3, you met Mr. Quay, Terry, doing all that. You had started the music business way back.
Yeah.
When was your first break in the music space that you think at that time everybody
Well,
probably got to hear
let me
Kiss
start
Mood?
from this. I think in 96, we formed Affirmative Action.
96?
Yes, 96. Me, myself, and Terry Bonchaka.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And then in 97, if you could remember this group, Gene Life.
Heard the name. Yeah.
What do you say, so
Yeah.
we were recording at Nungwa Master Mix when Samir Wani heard my voice. So in my line, I wrote, in 97 at Master Mix, ask Samini. Samir Wani stand way, clap for me way. He say, you just sing too much, you'll be 1 in a million. Make a quarter the lumba, make we bust some billion. Missing for real. I won't do them. I had a general, me hold a microphone, So this dream has been long.
Yeah.
We keep nurturing it over the years till this very day. And, in 2012, I dropped Najele. I did love you, Najele. Najele. You be the one I could marry. Miss Sumabo Najele. Najele. It was a beautiful jam,
Okay.
So I can say in 2012, that was one of my biggest. And then later that year, I was nominated for the Foresight Music Video Awards.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I dropped Tender Touch.
Okay.
I was still working.
So you've been working. So 2012 up to now, about 11 years ago.
Yes. Big
So
boss.
between 96, 97, as you're talking about G Live and all that, affirmative action, that space, during that space, where were you? What happened?
When Terry Bonchaka won the Hip Life Championship, Zap Mallet was supposed to record him. That's when we went, he was supposed to embark on his own project.
Okay.
So I needed to kind of lean back a
Lean
bit.
back, okay.
You know what I mean? But I was still working because, treme, the feeling of the Zozi. Would have been done in me. The gentleman who sang that
You
part
sang that part.
with KK Fosu. So it's been work after work and recording. But I believe in one thing, it's time and season.
Yeah.
So once your time comes, hey, nobody can stop it.
Wow.
Yeah.
About K Smooth, I mean, you're K Smooth. You're very smooth as well, and with the R&B and everything. Have you ever thought of maybe changing your genre to something more like Afrobeats or something that the masses want instead of being your smooth self?
This is what I do. You just show the video, Afrobeat song, classic.
Or with some
You know what I mean?
danceable tunes, like danceable tunes.
I play the,
Like-
the, the first one. The
Yeah.
first one, Simon Jole is
you know-
more like that.
Yeah.
The kekpa kind of danceable.
You
yeah,
see, that's
yeah.
also beautiful.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. But, sometimes you would have to get a target. And the target audience, people you would love to sell your music to, So I keep, I played 1-2-5 tempo. That's, so perfect to make any dance move currently,
Okay.
How do you call those dance? The new ones. I don't
Oh,
know.
then
I'm a piano. Right now, my piano is
there are lots of
raining.
them.
My piano is raining. Though.
I know. So yeah, I got danceable tunes. I have a lot of songs. I have I Need You with D Crime. I have Baby You Fine with D Crime. I have Odoya There with Shatta Wale. I have Sweet Honey with Shatta Wale. I have Heavy Equipment with Kofi Kinata. So when you go back, check the tempo, and you realize that, hey, I always put on the groove.
Right, you got it. I mean, even talking about the feeling of the zoo, that one, I personally didn't know you were the one, but it's a song I really love. And I mean, over the years, with what we've even just seen, we could say that you've been doing good with music. But then, with your kind of music, I would say that, what do you think makes a good music?
Well, first and foremost, you would have to consider the instrumentation. Most people do not really know, but most songs which has become a hit has a formula.
Okay.
Yes. You need to study and get to know which groove you got to put on for the people to like, So, yeah. Yep. You want to say something?
No, go ahead.
Yeah. So I think a good song comes with a good lyrical content as well, Even if you would veer off a beat, you have to put a chord on it. In my line in the Simanjole, I said, I won't go see your mama, mama. Make her go talk to your papa, papa. Because I won't own this your property. You know what that means? Make us sign my name legally, not true, baby. And make it a warrior. So what I am trying to say that I said I want to own a property. Basically I want to own that beautiful woman, but I have to find a way to go around it.
Okay.
So I believe a good music comes with good lyrical content, good rhythms, good melodies, and yeah.
But you were talking about them following a particular terrain. What exactly is it? Because that's difficult to identify. Because I've seen people with different genres of music also make some form of hit song that we may even consider as good music. So I would want a deeper explanation to that.
Of the good music?
Yes.
Well, for my kind, for where the level of consciousness that I have acquired right now, I believe a good song, I don't believe in profanity, so I try as much as I can to work around it when I am putting something together, so yes, I think a good song would have to come with good content as well.
Okay.
So with your music, do you actually sit down to plan that, okay, this is what I want, you are singing about love. Do you actually put down the lyrics? Do you think about it? Do you dream about it? How does that happen for you?
Sometimes what I do is that I visualize.
Okay.
Sometimes you would have to imagine. As a good writer, you need to imagine. Even though the thing is not happening now, but you would have to put yourself in that space at that moment and find a way to detail, find a way to bring out the message so when somebody gets to hear it, he or she can actually relate to the song. Hope you understand.
Okay, so once it's relatable, then we can classify it as one.
Please come again.
Once your music is relatable, then we can classify it as a good one.
Like I said, it should be,
Relatable.
and then with clean content, I believe.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, so we could classify you as an OG, right?
Yeah.
You're an OG.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I don't care. Coach Egbo Kelly. All right, John.
Be like, please, the guys in the video, please explain to me, okay? But I mean, music back then and music now, there's been a lot of changes. Hip life back then transitions into azonto, into what we call Afrobeats now, and piano and all of those things. How are you making sure that your music is able to fit through, all the faces that, when anybody hears your music now, they're able to jam with it, so that it's not like you're left behind.
I understand. So a good music is a good music. Now, the next thing is that you would have to check from the instrumentation, the current ones, and then try to fuse it into whatever you are doing. Hope you understand.
Yeah.
The style of singing does not really matter. All you need to do is to structure it in such a way that it fits into the modern day. Hope you understand me.
Okay.
Yes. So I believe the instrumentation has a role to play. Okay. Back then, yes, we all know it was a typical our life. Okay. Till it came to a stage where I think we had the Lumbers, they made it the Boga High Life and so on and so forth. And then it came to a time then we had people like Oforian Ponsa, KK Fosu.
Yeah.
I mean
the hip life bits started coming in.
Right, Nana Finn and all those wonderful guys, And then we moved from that era. Okay? We moved from that era. I mean with the instrumentation.
With the instrumentation, definitely.
Thank you. Not the style.
Yeah.
With the instrumentation, And now we sort of heard the Afro stuff coming in, from our neighboring country, Nigeria, and so on and so forth.
That one is debatable, but you continue.
That's right. That's right. So now we try to, as much as we can, we want the song to go places, global and all. So we fuse in the kind of instrumentation which it's modern in a way right now.
So global sound, it's more of global sound that will appeal to everybody.
Absolutely.
Wherever that they hear your music, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, if you're just tuning in, you still are watching an Entertainment Review on Metro Television. And this afternoon, we're talking to K Smooth, and he's got some good stuff that we're talking about, his music and everything. So we're going to jump into that, what he's been working on, 2023, what we should expect from him. My name is Desifani, the Star Boy. Harriet is here, same as Helen. K.
But wait, before we even go into his stuff, Kay, this is not the first time you've been here at Metro TV.
That is very true.
And the last time you were here, we were talking about some challenges in the music industry. You mentioned funding as one of your biggest challenges.
Right.
Has that changed? I'm asking because of how you look right now.
Oh,
the money smell.
Yeah, like you smelling like money.
Looking like money.
Yeah, you're looking like money and smelling like money. So yes,
it is the grace of God, but we're still working with the same team.
Okay.
And looking forward to take the new project to a different level. Hope you understand.
So there's a label, an investor, or you're doing things by yourself?
We have a team.
Okay.
Made up of such wonderful people. They are family, actually. We have Auntie Jemima, we have Uncle Teddy, we have Robert G. Black, we have Doctor Who, we have, a lot of
You wouldn't say it's a label, more like a team.
Yes, it's like a team.
Okay.
So your team supports your financial needs, your music videos and everything?
Surely.
And even royalties, as an OG.
Right. Should be getting a lot.
Till now. Have you received any royalties so far?
You see, I read something on the internet. I think, was it one artist, I have forgotten the name, but he's a big artist in Ghana here, and he was shocked to receive, can I put it, a token? So that tells you we still have more room for improvement.
So you're not even focused on that?
Okay. No, for the time being, I am focusing on my
Oh,
music.
your music. Okay.
Hope you understand.
Okay, I get that.
Yes.
I get that.
Yes.
But then there was a time, you were talking about introducing Shatta Wale to the late Terry Bonchaka, and some felt that we were catching cruise. I mean, can you tell us a bit more about that?
Please say that again.
Okay, so there was a time you said you introduced Shatta Wale to the late Terry Bonchaka.
Oh yes.
And,
Shatta Wale was my school son.
Okay.
Back then at Winneba Secondary School. You know,
Okay.
so it was that relationship I had with him that made me introduce him to the late Terry Bonchaka because he was my group member at that time.
Okay.
You know, so that was where the connection came from.
So how is your relationship with Shatta Wale now? Are you cool?
Well, we're okay.
Okay.
We're okay.
I mean, he gave you a feature. Apart from that,
But his
whatever.
world doesn't sound like everything is okay.
I know, right? Apart from the feature, what else has he done in your career?
Oh, well, you see, I told myself, I said this year I wouldn't go deep into issues of that kind.
Oh.
You know, I have made a promise to myself that solely I am going to put my works out there, nothing more, nothing less.
Right.
So with all humility, please save me for once.
Sure. So this
Okay,
is
smooth is being smooth.
this is the new year, new me.
Yeah, no controversies.
Yeah. All right. So let's talk about your present project. Give us a rundown what you're working on, what we should be expecting in
Right. So
2023.
my current jam is Simanjoli.
Okay.
What we played earlier.
Yeah.
And this year we planning to take it further,
Okay.
you know, to the masses. So at least we could enjoy some of the bars, you know. I know hard work pays. So yeah, definitely this is what we intend to do this year.
Okay.
To promote Simanjali to go, you know, all the way out. Yeah.
Okay. So Simanjole is the latest jam, and we're going
Absolutely.
to promote that. It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's on all the platforms.
Yes, it's on all the platforms,
You've been
right?
catching up with the new stuff, getting on those platforms. I know, because back in the days, there was nothing like that. You're catching up
TikTok.
with that?
Oh, yeah, sure. I am on IG, I am on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, everywhere.
Oh, you're everywhere.
Search for you.
Okay, so I guess if there's, you want to add anything that we probably haven't touched on, so we wrap up the conversation.
Oh, well, first and foremost, I want to appreciate you guys. Wonderful to have you here. I mean, great interview going down. And then I want to say a big thank you to the Almighty God, because without Him, this would not be possible. And then I want to say shouts to all the team, Sophia. Hey, Mr. Michael Boatini, he made sure I looked good before coming here.
Okay.
Wow.
Mr.
That's to
Steven,
him.
yeah, big up yourself. Much love and respect. Yes, so if anybody wants to follow me, I'm K Smooth on Facebook. KAY space SMOOTH.
Okay.
And then on IG, that is Instagram, I am K Smooth Music.
Okay.
On YouTube at K Smooth.
Okay.
Yes.
All right,
Hey,
so-
let me say big shouts to Najee and Creatives. They're in the building, you know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, just making sure that you look good on social media and all that. Thank you very much, K Smith, for coming.
Thank
We
you,
do appreciate
thank
your
you.
presence here. Wish you the very best in 2023.
Absolutely.
And we'll see you around. Catch you around. Yeah.
Blessed.
All right, so
K Smooth in the building. No way. Hold on.
this is the chat, yeah.